This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. A new lawsuit says the map of Florida Senate districts violates the Florida Constitution and Federal Voting Rights Act. WMNF's Chris Young reports Tampa and St. Petersburg residents worry the maps pack black voters into a single Tampa Bay district.
The lawsuit was filed by the ACLU of Florida and the Civil Rights and Racial Justice Clinic at New York University School of Law. It was filed on behalf of 5 Tampa Bay residents. The suit, filed in U.S. District Court in Tampa, alleges that the legislature packed black voters into District 16, connecting disconnected parts of Tampa and St. Petersburg. They claim that this was to make sure that the neighboring district, District 18, had a low number of black voters. The lawsuit says district lines carefully avoided neighborhoods with black residents. Jarvis El-Amin is a community organizer and plaintiff in this case.
And what they're doing is they're diluting the black vote by stacking all the blacks in one district.
District 18 includes parts of St. Petersburg and Pinellas County Barrier Islands, but it excludes the historically black area of South St. Petersburg. That area is District 16, which stretches across the bay to Hillsborough County all the way up to Temple Terrace.
Your vote is your voice, and your vote is your power, and we want to make a difference because we want to make sure that we have proper representation so that our issues and concerns can be addressed in an appropriate manner.
You can find the link to the full lawsuit on WMNF.org. For WMNF News, I'm Chris Young.
Black leaders from across the state of Florida met at a town hall on Tuesday night to share an update from their experiences in Tallahassee during this year's legislative session. The Hillsborough County Black Chamber of Commerce hosted several prominent black Democratic leaders in West Tampa, including State House Representatives Diane Hart and Michelle Rayner, and State Senator Darrell Rousson, to name a few. Democratic House Minority Leader Fentress Driscoll said she was proud to help get $25 million in the budget to help protect HBCUs, but lamented a lack of leadership from Governor Ron DeSantis.
It was a session of missed opportunities, even with the Live Healthy Act, which actually was a very good bill, and I was honored to vote for it, which moves healthcare forward and helps provide greater access to doctors throughout the state. It didn't do the one thing that would guarantee healthcare coverage for nearly 1 million more Floridians and bring down the cost of healthcare for all of us, which was expanding Medicaid. Florida is the 3rd most populous state in the nation. Wow. It is time for us to lead in something other than culture wars and book bans.
The panel called on policy advocates to come to Tallahassee ahead of next year's legislative session in March, but after newly elected officials are sworn in following the November elections to make their voices heard on issues that they care about. There's a controversial bill that would prevent investigations of local law enforcement by civilian review boards and was formally sent yesterday to Governor Ron DeSantis. The measure, which the legislature passed last month, would affect at least 21 cities with civilian review boards. Cities including Lakeland, St. Petersburg, and Tampa have had such boards, to name a few. Supporters of the boards say they can delve into complaints about alleged police wrongdoing. The bill would allow sheriffs to establish civilian oversight boards that would review policies and procedures of law enforcement agencies. There was a fatal crash in St. Petersburg earlier this morning. 112th Avenue Northeast in St. Petersburg is shut down in both directions. Drivers should seek an alternate route. According to a press release from the St. Petersburg Police Department, at 6:52 this morning, officers responded to a crash involving a pedestrian. The pedestrian, who was a woman, was transported to Bayfront Hospital and was later pronounced dead. The driver remained on the scene as cooperating with the investigation. This is still an ongoing investigation. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch until 3 this afternoon for all counties in the Tampa Bay area. Also, a coastal flood warning is in effect until 8 this evening for all Pinellas County and the coastal regions of Hillsborough, Manatee, and Sarasota counties. Windy weather and scattered thunderstorms this morning, becoming more widespread this afternoon. Highs will be in the lower 80s. Overnight lows will be in the lower 60s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.